Hello and welcome, my name is Veronique. In this space, what I do is I test makeup to see how it works on a mature skin. I don't know about you, but makeup that served me really well in my 20s, 30s does not serve me all that well today. I'm now 50 and I am on the hunt for makeup that looks good on my skin, that performs well and doesn't draw attention to the things on my skin that I really don't want attention drawn to, like the texture and some of the lines on my face. So in today's video, I am testing out a couple of new products that are available, affordable ones, to see how well they work on a mature skin. I've got some foundation, I've got some primer, I've got some cheek tint. So without any further chit chat, let's get into this video. I'm excited to try some new makeup. I know my hair looks a little bit scary. Just before I walked into the studio, our little pup, who is a cross-putty pointer, took one look at me and ran for the hills. So I'm sorry if I look scary. I decided I wanted to try these Heatless Curlers. I'm not one for trying something to sleep in because sleep is precious and it's hard at the moment. So what I just did, if you are interested, is I've just washed and dried my hair. I used my favorite hair dryer, which is this one by Revlon. It gives a very nice voluminous look. So while my hair was still warm, I popped these curlers in. And I think while we sit and do makeup, hopefully the hair cools down enough that I get a nice soft blown out look. Right, so let's jump into the makeup. I have got quite a bit of new makeup to try, which I'm quite excited about. Right, should we just start? I have done my eyes. I haven't found any new eyeshadow palettes out, so I just used a little bit of a concoction of what I've got in the drawer. But first I'm going to try the this is a new one, although you wouldn't think that it's new. I bought this last week. I tried it once last week and then I tipped the bottle and it went everywhere, so it's half done. I think I was so traumatized at losing all the product that I cannot remember how the product worked. So you and I will have a look and see how it does today. I am only going to do this on one side of my face because I have got a new foundation to try from Essence. At least I think it's new. The lady said to me it's a new one. I love Flawless Skin foundation, matte, full coverage, long wear, and it's got an SPF of 20 in it. So let's quickly pop the Skin Glaze Hydrating Serum Primer. The picture next to this product on the display has got this, well, she's young and lovely, with this like a glass skin. So that's, I think, what they're trying to go for. I'm not a mad fan of the dropper applicator, truth be told. I just, it's a mess, really. The fact that I messed it everywhere anyway. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Oh, we can't really see anything. A little bit of a dewy finish. That looks quite pretty. Alright, I'm not a mad fan of sticking the glass dropper on my face, so I'm just going to pop some on my fingers and let's pop it on. Okay, side by side, what do we think? I can't see a massive difference. Skin feels a little bit tacky, so maybe the foundation will stick quite nicely to that. It's not super sticky. Yeah, I think maybe it just looks a little bit more alive in that area. I don't know, I think it's too soon to say, right? Okay, so while I let that sink in, I think I'm going to try something new for my brows, and it is the new Catrice. It is a Catrice one? Yeah, Catrice Brow Fix Soap Stick. So it comes with the soap on one side. Okay, that's quite nice. It's actually quite tacky, completely clear, and then it comes with a cute little brush. I have been absolutely loving the product from, what is this one, the Brow Lifting Gel Set from Essence. I love this product. I did a little review. I'll link the video up for you if you'd like to go and watch it, but I found this one very easy to use. Okay, let's try something new. So here we go. I'm going to get my little mirror. So I'm just going to pop that straight into the brow. My brows are quite stubborn. The hair, obviously, as I've gotten older, is quite coarse. Yeah, it looks like it's about enough. And let's pop it in. There we go. That was easy. That looks lovely. Very, very nice. nice and soft, feathered and natural. Let's do the other side. Well, that was very simple and easy to use. I did make sure before I started that I cleaned my eyebrows when I did my eye makeup. After I did my eye makeup, I just made sure I ran a tissue paper through just to make sure there was no product on my eyebrows. Then I think products work a lot better for our brows. That was very simple and easy to use. I'd be very keen to see if my brows keep their shape throughout the day. But that was so jolly simple. I like that a lot. I usually like to fill in my brows once I have done set them a little bit with like the lifting set or the wax now. I see that Revlon has got a new brow product out. This is their Brow Fantasy. I have used it 2 or 3 times and I will say that I'm not a big fan. I just find that the brow gel takes a very, very long time to dry, and the pencil doesn't kind of stay put. So I'm not going to be using that one today. I don't think that this is a fabulous buy for me. The brown is quite nice. It's fairly simple to put on, but I, for me, like a little bit more definition in my brows. And then the moment that you pop the brow gel over the pencil, it takes all the product off. So this one is a no-go for me. I wouldn't actually spend your money on this. There's other things that you could buy, like the Builder Brow by Maybelline. So I don't think this is a very new product. I thoroughly enjoy this. I have bought a few of them. This is the color, I think, what color do I use? I think it's dark brown. I can't actually even find it on the packaging. It's so frustrating, this lovely phase of life. But it is the darkest brown that they sell. The brow gel works pretty much all day, and I absolutely love, you give it a little shake, and I absolutely love the precision tip of the felt pen, and you can get the easiest, tiniest little brow hairs. So let's pop a little bit of that on. I just want to fill in just where there's tiny little gaps. I'm really enjoying a more natural looking eyebrow these days. It's just such an easy little product to use. And you don't need your glasses. Or at least I don't need my little plus ones, because I do wear contact lenses. Without the contact lenses, I'm as blind as a bat. But this is lovely because I don't have to wear the little +1 little cheaters to see what I'm doing. But look how lovely that looks. I mean, it's very subtle. It just fills up those little gaps really nicely. This one, I will say, does last all day. I've tried this many times. Okay, brows are done, so we are going to give the Essence I Love Flawless Skin a go. I got the shade number 60 Dark Ivory. The shade range here in South Africa is not fantastic. I think there might have been about 8 of them that I saw on the display. So let's just hope that this is the right shade for me. Let's have a look what this looks like. You and I are trying this for the first time. Okay, there we go. Quite a thick consistency. Wowzers, that looks like that is definitely going to be super full coverage. Okay, not my most favorite thing to do, but let's give it a go. I know that there are people out there who quite enjoy a full coverage. To pop my makeup on today, I'm actually going to try a new product. It's called the Blend and Snap. Came in a little baggie like this. I think it is a South African company. I got it off Take-A-Lot, but what I absolutely loved about it is it reminded me so much of Tati Beauty's Puff. Gosh, I have loved this product. It's very different in its appearance. It has got a very fine velour texture. I have used it once or twice, and I will say that I really enjoyed using it. I absolutely love the size of it. So the instructions say that you can either put the product on the little on the tool, or you can put it on your skin. So I think I'm just going to pop it on and let's see how we go. I'm just going to use a very little bit because gosh, that looked very full coverage. And are we ready? Here we go. Okay, right off the bat, that is side by side. I don't know if I'm actually quite a fan. Product is like, it looks like it's sitting on top of my skin, and it doesn't look like it's like sinking into my skin, if I can say that much. I don't know if I like that. It's obviously quite matte, so it's quite dry. And it's, I wouldn't say very full coverage. What do you think? For the other side, I think I'm going to go and get a regular makeup sponge. I'm going to just dampen it a little bit and see if we get a better application this side. Okay, here we go. Back again, and I am now going to try it on the back of a makeup sponge. Let's see how we go. There we go, that is both sides done. I think I get a better coverage with a sponge than I do with the velour puff. But I must say, I don't think I enjoy what this makeup looks like. It dries down pretty much almost immediately, and what I do not enjoy is that it seems to already be emphasizing my skin's texture. I'm not a fan of how it has emphasized my pores on either side of my nose, and I really don't like what it looks right around my mouth. I don't know. This one I don't think is for me. I'll give it its wear test and see how we go. I just am not a fan of the very matte look. I just think for my phase of life, with the lines that are on my skin, I don't want anything to be drawing huge attention to it, because it just looks like my face looks like a road map now. Hey, what do? It's why we've got to try new things, see what we like, see what we don't like. But I don't think I'm a fan. Let's just see how long it lasts during the day though. Alright, for contour, I don't think this is very new, but I don't think I've chatted about it on my channel. I use this pretty much every day. I really do enjoy it. If you followed me for a while, you'll know that I absolutely love the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the contour shade. I think it's called Amber. I love that product, but it is quite pricey. I have now found a contour stick that actually works really well, and it reminds me a lot of the Fenty's Matchstick. You can see I've used a fair amount of it. So it is a contour stick as well as a highlighter in one. I very seldom use the highlighter. I find the color very yellow. It's not my most favorite thing. So yeah, really enjoying this one, and I think it's a universal shade. No, I lie. It's shade 020 medium. So this is how I have been using my contour at the moment. I saw a tutorial by Robert Welsh. Sorry, I'm getting muddled up with his brother. Robert Welsh, he's a makeup guru. He's fantastic. So he says instead of drawing lines on your face, what you should rather do is find your spot that you want to start from, and you make a little circle. Yo, this foundation is so dry. Alright. Then, once you have made your circle, you take your brush, and I'm just going to hold my hair up, and you just very gently go down, round and down, until you get your shadow that you're looking for, because that's really why we do contour. Oh, this hair. Okay, well that blended quite nicely on top of the foundation. That's nice to see. So I'm going to just quickly finish off the contour. I'm going to speed it up, and you can just see the rest of the process. Okay, before I do my blush, I'm going to just show you, I have found the most fantastic product to help with lipstick or lip liner that gets into the lines around our mouth. I found this product by L.A.Girl. It is their lip primer. It goes on clear, so what I do is while I'm doing my makeup, I will pop this on my lips, just kind of where on the outer rims of my lips, where I would usually put my lip liner. Like that, and I'm just going to let that sit up for a little bit. And what this does, it just forms like a little barrier that once I put my liner on, because I do quite like a lip gloss usually, and if I put a liner on I find that it bleeds into my lips, but now I've found with this lovely little product there's no more bleeding. Also, if I wear a lipstick that's like a very moisturizing lipstick and they generally do bleed, stops it in its track. It's fantastic. Right, for blush I've got a new one from Revlon. It is the Gel Serum blush. This one came out in 4 different colors. They were quite unusual colors. This one I thought would be the easiest one for me to use. It is very, very bright, but I have used it a couple of times and I will say that I actually really, really like it. So I mean, I use the tiniest little bit because it's quite pigmented. How beautiful is that color? It's lovely. So what I do is I just take a little bit on the palm of my hand. Oh, that is not a little bit, Veronique, that is a ton. Let me just take half of that off. With a brush then I just mix it into the brush itself, and then I just pop it on my skin. For me, I quite like to put my blush pretty much on the outer, just on the outer edge of where my iris is. So just dab it just gently. And on the other side too. I'll just take it up a little bit into my eye region as well, because that just helps a little bit with the discoloration when I put my concealer on. Sorry. It always looks super crazy when you first put it on, but once it settles down, it's lovely. Alright, let me pop a little bit of concealer on. I'm going to just use the L'Oreal the True Match. I have tried this one before. It did work very well with the 3-second setting spray. I did do a review on that. I'll link that video up here if you'd like to watch that one. Since then, I haven't had the most fabulous wear out of it, and I think it works really well with the setting spray. So let's see how we go, because we are going to do a full wear test again today, how it goes for today. So let's pop that on. Next up is a new mascara, and it is from Rimmel, the, what is it called? The Wonder Volume Thrill Seeker Extreme Black. I actually cheated and I used this yesterday because I've been on the hunt for a new mascara, because I have pretty much given all of my mascaras out to people to try something new. So I've been using like colored mascaras and all sorts like that, which I thoroughly enjoyed, but I needed a black one. I really enjoyed using this yesterday. This one is right up my alley, I will say. It has a very, very nice bristle brush. It is not one of those rubber guys, and I quite enjoy like a fiber bristle brush. This has got a lovely, like, what I say, barrel type applicator. And what I love about this one is that it is quite a dry consistency. It's not super wet. So let's pop it on, and we'll do one eye with, one eye without, and let's see what you think as well. So I always do, this is how I always do it. I always go on the tips of my lashes first. I know everyone's got like their own way of doing their lashes. And then what I do is I go in from the root to the top. What I have also done is I have, with my eye makeup, is I have an eye primer underneath, because I have fairly oily lids. And I found yesterday that wearing this mascara all day is that it did not transfer for me, and it also washed off really, really nicely. Last night I just used my oil cleanser and a normal cleanser after that, and absolutely no residue, which was absolutely divine. So it's very easy to come off, or to remove I should say. So I've only dipped this in once. I really do enjoy the brush. I find the brush kind of separates the lashes very nicely. It is quite a big brush. I don't mind that. Okay, I've caught it a little bit. Oh, lovely face there in the monitor as I look down. Sorry about that. Alright, there we go. So that is side by side. That is just with one dip in. What I generally like to do is wait for it to dry a little bit, and then I'll put another little coat on. So while I wait for that to dry, I'm going to do this eye. And that's both eyes done. I just want to do one more coat. I quite like to do 2 coats, maybe 3 times, but I think 2 will suffice with this product. I want it to look like spider's legs, but I do want them to look lovely and full. I really, really like what that looks like. What do you think? Oh, I generally always mess on the bridge of my nose. So let's just take that off, and it pops off so easily. And a little mess over there. Yeah, that looks lovely. I really, really like what that looks like. For lips, I don't have anything new. I did try a new lip liner from the Palladio brand. This is in Nearly Nude. I actually really like, I really enjoy it. I find that it's very creamy. They say it's waterproof as well. And it's very easy. It goes on so nicely on the lips. So let's pop that on quickly. And then for my gloss today, I'm going to use a new offering from Shegalm, and this one is the Crystal Glaze Moisturising Lip Care in Strawberry Milk. I really do enjoy this one. It's got a very sweet little applicator, and it's got the most divine scent, but I quite like a scent, especially if it smells like sweeties or food. It's lovely. Here we go. That is my low-key look using some newish makeup and very new makeup and not so new makeup. I still don't think I'm loving what my foundation looks like. For me, it looks very cakey. I would be very keen to see what this looks like in natural light, which we'll have a look at a little later. But I think what I want to do is I want to take these curlers out of my hair, and let's see if this has worked at all, or if I should have actually wet my hair first. So there is a little clip at the back, and we unroll. This is what the thing looks like. I got mine off of Shein because I couldn't find them at any of our local stores here in Johannesburg. That doesn't look like much, does it? Okay. A little bit of something there. Okay, last one, let's go. Oh no, people, this did not work so very well. Hey? Oh, you know when you buy things and then it looks like it worked so well for everyone else. Well, mind you. It's not too bad. I mean, it's very 80s, hey? What do we think? Maybe it settles down to nothing. Oh no. Sorry, I just snorted too. That's terrible. Oh, gracious. And now I must go out with cakey makeup and 80s hair. Oh no. Oh my gracious. Maybe it settles. Let's try a little bit of texturizing spray. I mean, it's this bit here for me. I can't deal. And this funny. Oh no. Alright, let's see. Alright, well, I suppose this is what it's going to be today. I don't know, hey? I don't know if these are ones I want to try again. Maybe I try them with maybe damp hair and let them dry throughout the day. Maybe I'll do that instead of just a few, maybe like an hour or two. Yeah, because it's pretty much all gone anyway. So, yeah. So all in all, this morning has been a little bit of a hit and miss morning. All right, let's go and have a look what this looks like in natural light. All right, here I am, natural light. In the natural light, the color looks okay. It is a little bit light, I think, for me. I did add a little bit of bronzer when I left the studio. I just think that this makeup definitely does kind of really emphasize my texture on my skin. Which I am not really a massive fan of. It is obviously a very matte makeup. That's what it is. It said it's a matte long wear. You see just here, it just looks like it's really emphasizing those lines, and in this space over here. So there we go. Maybe it's a lesson. Matte makeup for this phase of life is maybe not one for the win. But before we count our chickens, we will give this an 8-hour wear test, and I will see you a little later. Time for our end of day check-in. It is now 7:45 in the evening. I've had this product on for about 8.5 hours, and I must say for the most part I'm actually quite happy with how the makeup has performed today. But let me zoom you in and let's have a look how the foundation worked today. Okay, here we are zoomed right in. I will say right off the bat that I'm actually quite impressed with the foundation. I was not at all happy when I put it on this morning. I did not enjoy how incredibly matte it was. But during the day, I have found that once my oils came through, the makeup itself softened, and I actually quite enjoyed what my skin looked like. So let's just have a look now after 8.5 hours of wear. Definitely product has settled in my forehead lines. I think for me, it kind of makes them very pronounced. It's also settled in my 11s, as well as in my nose, or around my nose I should say. Product is still on my nose, which is quite something. Product is off of my chin, and it's also around my mouth. Also the product has left as well. So I'm not too sure about the long wear claims. So I Love Flawless Skin is supposed to be a long wearing foundation, and I don't know, 8.5 hours, the product is definitely broken up on my T-zone. I have a combination to oily skin, so this definitely has not worked for me. I would be very reticent to say to somebody who has a very dry skin to try this. I think it would just make our faces with lines and what have you look a little bit worse for wear. I don't think I would recommend this one at all. In terms of the blush worked beautifully. That was the Revlon Serum, the gel serum blush. Gosh, absolutely fantastic. Definitely would recommend this. What I will do is I will link all of the products that I used today in the description box below. Then you can have a look and see. I'll give the full names of the products. But this blush definitely is an absolute winner. Another win for me is the Rimmel Thrill Seeker. My lashes still look pretty good, I'd say. There's been absolutely no transfer at the top of my brows. Very nice. I really enjoyed this one. I love the brush and the easy application. Also an absolute win for me is the Catrice Magic Shaper. I love this one for the contour. I think it is fantastic. Another win for me is the L.A.Girl Lip Primer. I swear by this one now. This one is a very good one to stop the feathering into our lines around our lips. What else did I use that I really enjoyed? Oh, I really quite like this little Shegalm lip gloss. I put it back on. I find it very comforting, and it seems to last a while. And what I also quite enjoy about this particular one is it's not sticky at all, and I quite enjoy the fragrance. The Skin Glaze Hydrating Serum Primer. Yes, I actually quite like this one. I think it's actually worked really well. The side of my face where I have used it, I think that especially this area here, my skin looks a little bit better than on that side. And I think it actually has improved the wear time a little bit of the makeup on the side of my face. Yeah, I like this one. This is a good one. Okay, what I did not enjoy, other than the foundation, is the Brow Fix Soap Stick. I'm a little bit sad about that one. I was really hoping that this one would work quite nicely. The brows, unfortunately, have definitely fallen down. They are not where I put them this morning. And also, it leaves a very sticky, like almost gummy residue on my brows. I'm not a fan of the soap stick, but I am definitely a fan of the Maybelline Build Brow. I love this one, and my little strokes that I popped in this morning are still there. Well, that is it. Other than our 2 fails, everything else worked really well on this mature skin today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, won't you consider subscribing, join our community. It would be so awesome to have you as part of it. And that's it. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.